Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. So I had a request to do a video on how I store my themes, and so as you can see, I store them in bins. I'm gonna just bring out some of the stuff that I actually have in here to show you exactly what kind of items I store in my bins. So as you can see, it's my Valentine's Day bins. I usually have all my themes in bins just like this, and then I have the lids for them, and then I'm able to stack them up so that when I go to do my themes, I know exactly where my bins are that I want. So with that being said, let's get started on what I keep in them. So I have in here in a Ziploc bag, these here are rose petals. They're the plasticky type fabric rose petals. So I have a whole bunch of them in here. And what I like to do with these is put them in sensory bins. So they're really, really good for sensory bins. The kids love them. So I have things like this for my sensory bins, as well as this game here. So this is a tic-tac-toe game that I made. And I made this probably maybe 2 years ago or so. But I just, all I did was make a grid, the tic-tac-toe grid. I have some fun Valentine's Day stickers on here as well. And then I went to the dollar store and bought a couple bags of these hearts here. So they're gonna use these hearts as the pieces. So I have the red ones here, and I also have pink. So there's some games for them to play. Super easy ways to make games for your kids, and cheap. And then I also have some stuffed animals. Like I said in previous videos, if you haven't seen it already, my daycare video, I have bins in their reading areas there that have reading buddies and stuff like that there. So what I would do is take these in there, and these would become their reading buddies. So I have a few of those I stick in there. And then I just have some containers like this. Stuff like this, I use these kind of containers for these little games, again, that I purchased at the dollar store. So I have a few of these with the little marbles inside. Of course, these kind of things would be in the older kids' rooms, not the younger kids, because they are cheaper from the dollar store. And you know, I have had some kids be a little rough with these in the past, and the little balls came out. So of course I would put, this is only going to be for the school age group, of course. So I have a few of those. It actually just fell out here. And then I have a bunch of different foam hearts. So with these foam hearts, I actually like to have them, I decorate with them, as well as I put a whole bunch of them in their art center as well, with a lot of items for them to decorate with. So it just gives them an opportunity to have something different that they can take and play with and create something special with and decorate their own hearts and stuff with. As well, I have these cute little envelopes here that I also got from the dollar store. So a lot of times my kids like to decorate these hearts, and then they practice putting their friends' names on them, which is really, really nice. And then they put them in these cute little envelopes here. Oh, here's, I have some some leftover papers in here from previous kids. So yeah, so these nice fun little activity for them to put in the art center, so that way they can create whatever they want to and decorate their own hearts to give to their friends. So as I just said, I do carry extras, because they always like to create more than one, right? So give them a chance to create as many as they want to. And of course there's more. So I also decorate my bulletin boards sometimes with these as well. So it's always nice to have extra stuff on hand. And then just a pink tablecloth. Again, sometimes I use tablecloths as well to decorate my boards with, too. They make great backdrops for the boards. Have that. And then I have some room decor that I just decorate the rooms with. So I might stick these on the door, or just put them on a wall, or have them hanging from the window. This is my first year having the Valentines in my home daycare. I usually take these bins to the center. When I worked in centers, I would take my bins with me to work, and I would have decorate my classroom with my bins there. So this is actually the first year that I get to decorate my own classrooms here at home, so I'm really excited about that. That's one thing I do love, if you guys haven't noticed in previous videos, that I do love to decorate. So, and I love working with kids, so this is just the best job for me. So I also have these cute little bears, again for decor, so I'll hang them up. I've hung them up on my bulletin boards before, just to make a cute little bulletin board display for Valentine's Day. So I have some little bear decor in here. And then I have certain things in here that I also keep for crafts. Certain things like the paper plates. I have some Valentine's colored tissue paper in here as well. And I do have some paper plates and some napkins, so party supplies. I like to have a little Valentine's Day party for my class. So we're definitely going to be doing that again this year in my own home. So again, my first year, so I'm excited about that. And some more. You never have too many foam hearts when you let the kids, you know, decorate and create their own stuff. So I have no problem purchasing stuff like that. So here's some more tablecloths that I have, again for bulletin boards or to decorate the table with when I do our Valentine's Day dinner or whatever, lunch type thing. So I have some pipe cleaners here as well. And then I have some playthings such as this, and some more stamps. And here's some more stamps. My kids love doing stamps, so I purchase stamps every year, basically. Just because sometimes they get really, really colored and then they don't really work very well, that things get, the foams break from just being too rough. So I usually like to purchase some and keep them on hand. These two things, these are just squeezy balls, and they're heart shaped, so I put these like in their sensory bin, or I might have them in their calm down bucket, you know, that kind of thing. So I keep those for that. And then I have these little foam hearts that I purchased as well. Again, something that I put in their art center so that they have something else to create to decorate their hearts with. And then basically just have a bunch of extra foam things here. Last year when I was getting my boxes put back together, I had a lot of other teachers around me helping me, so a lot of things just kind of got, kind of thrown in here, but I usually like to have certain things in bags and stuff like that, so when I put them away this year, I'll definitely be doing that. I also keep Valentine's cards in here as well, and then this is just basically garbage in here. So that's the first bin. And then I do have more in this one. So in this bin here, last year I actually, for a present, for part of a present, I got them these glow-in-the-dark tattoos, and the kids love them. So again, I purchased them again this year to give to the kids too. So I also have these in this container here, Valentine's Day clips. And what I would do with these is there's certain, this one has a magnet on it, but these things here I actually decorated their lockers with, and I just put their pictures and then had their pictures with the the Valentine's Day clips on it. So just to add to more decorating. And then last year too, I also gave them each a glow-in-the-dark bracelet. And here's just some more clips. Add to that. I also got them scented stickers. So these smell amazing actually. And they still smell, and I just got them last year, so they still smell really, really nice. So I have quite a few left, so I have enough here, it looks like, to give to my kids this year again, so that's really good. And then, what else? Oh, these things here, these are little hearts. They're the plastic bead ones. Again, I would put these in the older kids' sensory bin, so that's where those ones would be going. And then I have some red ones as well to put in there along with those rose petals. And then I have some more, but like these ones are flat backs on them. So I have these. Sometimes I will even give the kids some of these too to decorate their hearts with, because there's other things in here as well. The bigger hearts there too for them to decorate with. And then I just have some ribbon, which I bought more of because, as you can see, I pretty much ran out last year. Again, something else that I give the kids to decorate with. Here's just some more Valentine's Day cards. And here's some more of the hearts and stuff. So some of these things too I have purple and white jewels here. And then I have these pink and red hearts here. And then I also have these trays. I have dice as well that I use. They're not in here, but, oh, yes they are. So here's some more. So I have this little dice right here, or big dice I should say. And then the kids just play a game of rolling the dice and seeing who can fill up their shape, their heart shape here first, and whoever does is the winner kind of thing. So it's a good little math thing as well to play with. There's also some heart-shaped cookie cutters in here for Play-Doh. So I put that in there for Play-Doh. And then I have, for the younger kids, it's the same kind of idea as the tray and the beads. But for the younger ones, the 2-year-olds, I have these heart-shaped cookie cutters, and they would do the same thing. They would roll the dice, and then they would count how many hearts go inside there, or how many pom-poms. So I have a bunch of pom-poms here. I don't know if you can see that, but I have some more cookie cutters in here as well. But I have a bunch of pom-poms in here as well. So then they would just use the pom-poms instead of these little beads, and then they'd fill up these cookie cutter hearts. So that would be for the younger kids there. I have some more big paper plates. So I have little paper plates and big paper plates to do different crafts with. And then I have these cute little boxes here. I like to set up a store, a Valentine's Day store, so I'll set up like some flowers, and I'll set up like little boxes of chocolates, which is what these are for. Of course they're empty. I got to eat them all. And so I would set these up, and so they could sell chocolates, and then they can pretend to put chocolates and stuff like that in there. And then I have these some of these cute little gift boxes here for them as well that they play with. And we set up like a nice Valentine's Day store. And they have some flowers for their store as well. And then in here, this little container here, I actually have, this was paper, like Valentine's Day paper, that they made their little Valentine's cards with last year and stuck them in those big envelopes that I showed you, which some of them still left them in there. So this is what they were using, but this year I'm gonna just let them decorate the hearts instead, because they go through paper like a lot. So I'll let them decorate the hearts instead. So with the decorating the hearts, all this kind of stuff would be in there. So there's like different stamps here as well for them to play with and decorate the hearts with. There's Valentine's Day pencils to draw and use their names with in here. And then I'm gonna do this again this year because it was so cute. But last year I decorated the table really nice for lunch. I set out, I had one of these tablecloths and I had it all out there, and then I sprinkled the tablecloth on the table with these foam hearts. They're bigger foam hearts. I sprinkled those along the table. And then I had these cute little heart tea lights in there as well. They need to get new batteries, I think. Yeah. But so put new batteries in here, and they're like little tea lights, Valentine's Day tea lights, and I actually had them lit on their table. And yeah, they loved them. And then after we were done eating, I actually put these lights in their sensory bucket, so it made the petals light up and stuff too, so it looked really, really pretty in their sensory bucket. So they love playing with these in there as well. So last but not least, of course, we have some books in here. So I also store their Valentine's books. So here's some stickers. So of course I would keep that. But I have Valentine's Day stickers for the kids. And then I have a bunch of Valentine's Day books. So I keep the books in here too. Some of my themes, I'll put books in the buckets with them, like with the themes. But a lot of times I'll keep my books separate and have them in a bin that I store and that I have labeled stuff such as, oh, that's a good one. But yeah, so I keep these in here. I think I might actually keep these ones out because, like I said, I did buy some more Valentine's Day things for the kids this year. So I'm gonna need more room in here, obviously. So I'm gonna keep these books out and make another bin for my books separately, so that way they don't get wrecked inside my bins here. So that's the kind of stuff that I actually store inside my bins. So since I haven't done a video in a while, I am gonna show you what I also purchased just today for my kids this year. So I'm gonna keep these scented stickers out because those I definitely want to give them. Just gonna stick some of this stuff back just so we can have some more room. Okay, so this year, to add to my bucket, I actually got another, like the bears, but I got this cute monkey one. So I thought this would be really cute as well to go with them. And then I got these hearts. These hearts, I was thinking of hanging them in the reading area, just on the wall, and having them all over the wall in there and decorating their reading area with them. So that was my idea for that. And then these are the things that I got for my kids. So right now I have two 2-year-olds, a 4-year-old, a 5-year-old, a 7-year-old, and a 9-year-old. So they're each gonna get some love hearts, they're rocket candies. And my older kids, because they do like those games that I have there so much, so they're each gonna get one of those in there. So that's for the older kids, the marble maze game. They're each gonna get one ring pop. And because my younger kids can't play with those, I got them, and they're both girls, so I got them hair ties. They're always asking me to do their hair, which I love because I have 3 boys of my own. I never had daughters, so I absolutely love it when they come to me and say, my hair, and they want their hair done. So I got them ponytails for their hair. And then I got, again, some more of those glow-in-the-dark tattoos. So they're all gonna get them. Even my younger kids love those tattoos. So my older kids too, I thought these were so cool. Look at this. So this is a chocolate heart, but it's a maze. So it's got like a little heart or candy in there as well. So they do their maze, and then they can eat it afterwards. So of course I didn't want my little ones choking on that little hard candy. So my older kids get those ones. So that's all for my older ones. So instead, for my younger ones, I got these cute little teddy bears with these other chocolate hearts in there. So they get these instead. And then I got a couple of banners to decorate with, and of course some stamps. So my younger kids are going to be getting the stamps. They love the stamps, so they're going to be getting those. And my older kids are going to be getting these little game tablets. So there's different type of games inside here. There's word search, tic-tac-toe, connect the dots, hangman, mazes, different things like that. So they'll be getting these instead. So obviously this would be too hard for my 2-year-olds. So they're going to be getting the stamps instead. And then my older kids again have these heart mazes. So, and it's also a Valentine, so I can write to and from on the back here as well. So we'll be getting that. And there's just some more tattoos, make sure they all get some. So I've got one for each classroom, so they're banners, one for each of my classrooms there for decorating. And then, like I said, we ran out of ribbon, so I got some more ribbon for the kids. And I got some more tin containers for their Valentine's Day store that I'm going to be setting up. I will be doing a video on that too. Once I'm done decorating the classrooms, I will be doing a video on how I decorated and used all this stuff for my classrooms as well. So keep an eye out for that. And then I also got these tic-tac-toe games there. So the reason why I got these tic-tac-toes, even though I do have one there, the younger kids can play with that one, and the older kids can play with these ones in their room. Or we can just have the one out here and then have these ones in the room as well. So whichever works. But I really wanted to get these ones here for the older kids because I think, well, I'm hoping that they love it as much as my other kids did at the centers. So, and if not, well, I'll just play by myself. And that's it. These are just extra storage bins that I got from the dollar store as well that I'm going to be using to sort out all my mitts and toques and all that kind of stuff. So, but that is it for my haul and also what I store inside my bins. Now I know that this person that requested this video asked to see how I store all the bins, and that is going to be into another video. Right now we're working on that storage because I obviously accumulate a lot when I have my own home daycare. So right now we're working on that and we're building actual storage. My husband is amazing and he usually builds all my storage units for me. So he's in the process of doing that. And then so once he has that done, I can move all my stuff into the storage area there. And I will be doing another video on that for you. So keep a lookout for that, okay? So that's about it. That's all I have to really show you today. So thank you so much for coming and thank you for watching my video. Hopefully you watched it through the whole thing. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you'd like to see anything else, anything kind of organization anywhere else, just let me know in the comments below. If you have any questions or anything like that, feel free to leave them in the comments below as well. And for those of you who are new to my channel, I really hope that you like this video and you subscribe and give me a thumbs up. All right, till next time, bye.